What? What is this? I'm live and it's still like the daytime? Hello, everybody. I know, it's weird. We're doing it different today. I mean, it's kind of a different day today anyway for me. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do this live. So, but let's see here. Bear with me. I'm trying something. I'm really trying. Oh wow, you could really see my whole like thin hair up here. Anyway, I'm really trying to get my alerts to work. I don't know if I have them set up for this channel, so I'm not going to worry about it anymore right now. Oh well. Today we're not going to be doing that URL lib exercise anymore. We did, like, I think we have a pretty good grasp of it, for now, at least. So we are going to get into the URL links one. And I don't know what Python library. Oh, it was Soup, right? BeautifulSoup, yeah. I was like, did we answer this? I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah. Let's do this links one. Oh, got music. We will see what we have here.
Hello everybody, welcome to Python for Everybody. We're going to do a little bit of sample code. If you're interested in getting the sample code, you can download this zip here at pythonforeverybody.com, materials.php, and you will download and you will get all the files, and all the files that I'm looking at here. And so the one I'm going to play with today is the file called urllinks.py. So the first thing you got to do before urllinks.py works is you have got to install BeautifulSoup, and I've got some simple instructions at the beginning of the file. And so one way to do it is install it using Python install process to install this BeautifulSoup for all Python applications. And if you are the owner of your computer and you're going to use BeautifulSoup a lot, it's a fine idea to do that. But
Okay.
I want to show you a simpler way that if you don't own your own computer and you just want to make it so that BeautifulSoup works, you can download this file right here, BeautifulSoup 4.zip, unzip it, and put it in the same folder as here. And so if you look in this folder,
Okay, so let's try and get BeautifulSoup. BEAU soup Python. Should be free, right? Is it free? Starts at free. Okay. Does he talk about it?
So now we're going to talk about what you would do with a web. You might have a blog that you maybe retrieve something using a robot. You should in broken HTML. So the web is full of broken HTML, and your browsers just look at it and go like, oh wow, more broken HTML. But they don't put up error messages, and so people just leave broken pages up. But your Python program is going to see those broken pages. So what you would do is you'd be like, oh, here's a new weird way to do an anchor tag. I'll change my code. Oh, and then run for another 100 pages and like, oh no, here's a new weird way to do an anchor tag. And the problem is that you're going to find a lot of different, and we have installation instructions on how to use it. And really what it is it's somebody just spent
free software.
Months figuring out all the nasty things that could happen and compensated for it and gave you a nice wrapped interface that just says, look, you give me the HTML and I'll give you back the tags, okay? And so it's called BeautifulSoup. And so you have to install this. There's a couple of ways that you can install this. If you're good at extending your Python, you can just, extend and install BeautifulSoup for all Python programs. If you can't change your computer's configuration because you're on a school computer, called bs4.zip.
Okay, so let's pypi python.org. Download files. Download. What the heck? It says homie talk. Whoa.
And so what you do is you end up with your file called, URL links.py, and then a little folder called bs4, which is a folder that has a bunch of files in it from the zip file. And then you can run it. And so it'll pull it in, and you'll import from bs4 BeautifulSoup, and that's either going to pull it in from the folder you do, or if you have installed it using the Python installer, it will also you don't have to put this file in. So it's up to you. You can either do it one of two ways. So this is a little bit of code. Now BeautifulSoup is a...
Okay. Download files your platform. Learn more about installing packages. Oh no, BeautifulSoup. I feel like that one, we're going to put it on the desktop for now. A GZ file? What the heck is this? I can't do anything with that. Whoops. .whl? If we download these. Is the parent directory all of them? Oh. Oh my gosh. Bro, this is confusing. I don't know. Wait. No, I think this is what we want. 4.7. Another tar dot. Hold on. Just tell me how to. Does he tell us in here?
Folder. I have a subfolder called BS4. and that's the unzipped version of this. And it has these things. I didn't write this code, so I'm sorry if the name is bad, but this is the code to BS4, and this is what's in bs4.zip, and it's in the same folder as urllinks.py. And so what happens is when you do this from BS4 import Beautiful Soup, that either can go to sort of this global magic place that Python installs stuff and pulls in the Beautiful Soup object, or it can go to the folder BS4 and pull it in. Okay? And so that's how that works. So you have to do one of these two things. I prefer to keep it simple. Download and unzip this file.
You might tell us how to install it.
As this code, and away you go. So from the previous example, we're going to use urllib, of course, and then we're going to pull in the Beautiful Soup. From the Beautiful Soup 4 library, we're going to get the Beautiful Soup object. Now, if you do this with SSL, if these websites we're going to play with have SSL, you pretty much have to do this little hack. And these 3 lines, don't worry too much about it. The whole idea, you can do Google on Stack Overflow and figure this out. But this is the way that you ignore errors when you have SSL certificate errors. And so we have to add this parameter context equals CTX, which is this variable that we create. So this part and this part sort of just do them. If you don't, you can take them out actually, but otherwise you won't be able to do HTTPS sites. So let's take a look at what we're doing other than dealing with the HTTPS problem. Going to ask the user for a URL. We are going to retrieve all the HTML. We're going to do a URL open, just like we did before. Now this would return us something we could loop through line by line with a for loop, but instead we're going to say, hey, read the whole thing.
What?
Retrieve all the HTML. We're going to do a TPS problem. Going to ask the user for a URL. We are going to retrieve all the HTML. We're going to do a URL open, just like we did before. Going to ask the user for a URL. We are going to retrieve all the HTML. We're going to do a URL open, just like we did before. Now this would return us something we could loop through line by line with a for loop, but instead we're going to say, hey, read the whole thing. And that basically returns us the entire document at that web page in a single big string with new lines at the end of each line. And this is not an Unicode, but it's probably a UTF-8 string. But it turns out Beautiful Soup knows how to deal with UTF-8, and it also knows how to deal with Unicode strings. So what we're saying, turns out Beautiful Soup knows how to deal with UTF-8, and it also knows how to deal with Unicode strings. So what we're saying is Beautiful Soup, read through and deal with all the nasty bits, right? So what we're saying is Beautiful Soup, read through and deal with all the nasty bits, right? So HTML is like very, very flexible. So drchuck.com/page.
Is he not going to show us?
HTML. And so if we take a look at the source of this, view page source.
He's going to tell us after all. How to install Beautiful Soup. To install Beautiful Soup, I would need pip package. Is it that simple? Pip. Oh, this is confusing, bro. Go to Reddit, shall we? Well, because I'm just confused.
The problem is that you're going to find a lot of different ways to run for another program is going to see those in HTML, and your browsers just look at it and go like, oh wow, more broken HTML. But they don't.
The free software library.
Don't put up error messages, and so people just wait to do an anchor tag. I'll change my code, and then run for another 100 pages and like, oh no, here's a new weird way to do an anchor tag. And the problem is that you're going to find a lot of different ways to mess up an anchor tag. And someone has already done that. There's a software called BeautifulSoup, and we have installation instructions on how to use it. And really what it is it's somebody just spent months figuring out all the nasty things that could happen.
Oh, man, this is going to be the brunt of the video, trying to figure out. Okay. Oh, here we go. I feel like we're getting close. I don't know about this pip thing, but what if I just download it? For 7.
Make this bigger. You know, you might be able to do regular expressions, but it does things like break stuff across lines. There could be a line break here. There could be all.
Wait, what?
You might
How did I get
take
here?
a look at the source of this. View page source.
Oh, cool.
Make this bigger. You know, you might be able to do regular expressions, but it does things like break stuff across lines. There could be a line break here. There could be all kinds of things, right? And so writing, you know, regular expressions or splits or whatever is really hard for HTML. And so what we do is someone has written this. It's called BeautifulSoup.
Oh. And
it's basically, this is the code, and it's based on a joke from a children's story. It basically, someone has just went through and figured out all the bad things that could possibly happen when you're reading and parsing HTML. So either you use it, or you will slowly but surely derive all the things that it doesn't work. And so when we look at this line right here, this line at a high level is saying, we're giving you ugly, nasty HTML that could make no sense whatsoever. Please read it and have all the brains that you have and all the weird stuff. Figure that out for us and give us back an object. I happen to call it soup. You don't have to call it soup. An object, and that is a proxy for that HTML. But this soup object is clean. And so what we can do is we can sort of retrieve all the anchor tags. So we can talk to this object and say, ask it, give me the anchor tags. What's an anchor tag? Well, if we take a look at this source, the anchor tag is the A through the /A. That is the tag. It is the tag, it is attributes that are on the tag, it is the text within the tag, and everything. And so that's what we're going to get. Now, I called it tags plural, not because plural matters at all, but because we're going to get a list of tags. Because even though this web page has lots and lots of tags, if we look at, say, drchuck.com, and view source, whoa, that's kind of small. View page source, right? And we go look for A anchor tags. We got 45 of them, and they all kind of have weird stuff in them, right? So this line will give us back a list of tags. It will give us all the tags in this document. So it goes, the tag goes from there to there. And then what we're going to do is going to write a loop to loop through all the tags. So that's basically hopping, like it's hopping through the document, sort of like this. That's what it's doing. Hop, 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 hop. And it's pulling out the text of the href attributes. So it's going to pull out this bit right here. Oh, whoops. Oh, darn. That was so cool, because that's a flaw. Look at that. This is my own page. There is no closing quote here. but it's going to work because HTMLSoup is like, oh, I know what to do about that. I can deal with that. So let's check to see if that one works, because that's like a mistake. But that's one of the things we like about BeautifulSoup. So we're going to read through, and then we're going to pull out all the hrefs. So this is probably thousands of lines of code that you really don't want to run. So Python 3 URL links.py. And so let's start with a simple one, http://www.drchuck.com. And it reads it. Oh, that's actually the card one, because we got a whole bunch. Let's see if the Sugi one worked. It found that one. It's right after sakaiproject.org. Where is that? Is there another Sugi? Oh, no, it didn't find that one. That's kind of funky. Look, it found it wrong. But that's okay. So you see it found all these and did a lot of nice stuff for us. If we do it, Python 3 URL links.py and do the easy one, http://www.dr-chuck.com, page 1.htm, we will only see one. And there we go.
Okay.
Now, the SSL is if you are looking at a page that has SSL, Python URL links to, so I'll go to like https://www.si.umich.edu, and that will get a bunch of links. And so you'll see, if it wasn't for that, so all kinds of stuff coming back, and if it wasn't for this bit right here and this bit right here, this HTTPS wouldn't have worked. And it's not that that website had a bad URL. It has a certificate that's not in Python's official list. And so the URL is okay. So that gives you a quick summary of using the BeautifulSoup library in Python along with the URL lib.
Oh my word. This. I was trying to look in the I'm totally lost to the app. I just want to get the dang okay, so that's a like a folder looking thing. Are we good then? That doesn't look like a folder. I don't know. How to install. Give me a video, please.
Step into Wix Studio, where creative freedom meets absolute efficiency.
Hello guys, welcome to Amit Things. Clicking, you can see the official website here in 7 or earlier. That means Windows 7 XP.
Is he showing like how to install Python?
So we downloaded it, guys. Double click on it to install. Let us minimize this. As you can see, installer is visible. Installing pip. ID for all users, you can select it if your system is, and keep.
Just doing Python.
Verify, guys. I told you we.
A pip version.
So the current version is BeautifulSoup 4.
Hello guys, assalamu alaikum. So for you need to go to the download.
Why is he?
After that, for install the pip, you need, then it will show.
I don't want to like reinstall Python, do I? Is it this easy? I don't really need to install anything. I mean, hold on. Just run it? My gosh. Did I do it? I mean that did something. Downloading. It successfully installed BeautifulSoup. Okay. I'm hoping that's good. So let's kind of work through. Whoops. We're just bare bonesing this one. We're not gonna be like taking like a whole lot of time. We're just trying to get something on paper, you know what I mean? We're basically just copying this through because fam, I don't stick in. Import URL lib. Oh, so we're using, yeah, he didn't mention URL lib request. URL lib dot parse. URL lib dot error. We know this. Oh my gosh. From BS4 import. Oh my gosh. What stone soup? So stone soup. Beautiful stone soup. Okay. Import SSL. That seemed to recognize something. I don't know what that is. We're not going to worry about the comments. CTX equals SSL create default context. Bro, I have no idea what I'm doing. Host name. I'm just autopilot, man. Oh, I've got an itch on my nose. Like a hair or something. Mode. Cert. I don't even know what that is. None. What's next? See, okay, now we're getting into the inputs and all that. URL equals input and enter dash HTML equals URL lib dot request URL open URL context. If this works, we'll think more about it at some point. Soup. Does it need to be capital? Just for continuity, I'm going to do this. I mean, it seems like it's doing something, right? Couldn't tell you what that actually is. Why is it red? I hope that's not a problem. Okay, hopefully it's fine. Tags. Soup. A. Soup, A. We're tagging tags. Oh my gosh. Print. That should, is this it? Tag I mean, once I get this href. I think that's it, all the code. Yeah, that should be it. Oh man, I'm scared. I'm scared this is just gonna blow up. I didn't install the soup right. Okay, so let's try. I want to do the easy one.
Now, page 1.htm, we will only see one.
Okay.
And there we go.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh, truth, I'm scared, bro. Okay. Oh man, my stomach hurts. I just feel so in over my head. I mean, if oh man, enter. No way. Oh. Soup. I mean, I'm just flying blind here. Like, I don't know what I installed Beautiful Soup somehow. I mean, he told us how to do it, but I have no idea what I'm doing. We'll need to do this a number of more times for sure.
Now, when we look at this line right here, this line tag, it is attributes that are. So it goes. The tag goes.
See, the thing is, a part of me is glad that we had to figure out how to install Beautiful Soup, because I feel like that's going to be a lot of what programming is. Like, just figuring stuff out for yourself. This hair is just, I have a rogue mustache hair that's like curving up and like tickling my nose. Ugh. But I can't believe. Oh man, I'm so glad. I mean, I can believe it, but I'm so glad we didn't get an error, because it looks like some other people were getting errors. So many tracebacks. Wow, dude. Let's try a different one.
Right. That's look at deal with that. Want to run. So Python 3 slash actually the card one, because that's actually the card one, because we got a whole bunch. Let's see if the Sugi was right after sakaiproject.org. So you see it found through chuck.com, that www.si.umich.edu, and that will get a bunch of links. And so you'll see.
We'll try this
if it
one.
wasn't for that.
See, my problem is I want to know if it worked. Like, I don't know what it's supposed to give us. I mean, tracebacks notwithstanding. Okay. Did I do that right?
And that will get a bunch of links. And so you'll see. If it wasn't for that.
Forbidden? That almost doesn't feel like it's my problem. Uh-oh, that is my problem. Line 10. Well, now, why would it work with one but not... Let's try the other one.
It's right after one. But that's okay. No, it didn't find that, Sugi. We got a whole bunch of chuck.com. And it reads...
Why would it work with one but not the other? See, that worked. Did I not type it in right?
And it reads it. Oh, that's a... No, that's actually the card one, because we got a whole bunch. Let's see if it's right after sakaiproject.org. Where is that? Is there another Sugi? Oh, no, it didn't find that one. That's kind of funky. Look, it found it. Did a lot of URL link / www. And there we go. Now, URL links too. So I'll go to like https://www.si.umich. And that will get a bunch of links. And so you'll see, if it wasn't for that,
Part of me feels like this might be the funky part. Because, I mean, it looks like this is working like it did for him. Sugi. Sakai. Or no, Sakai there. I mean, all right, let's clear this. Oh, maybe I didn't put the S in. No. I have no clue. It's 2 out of 3.
and that will get a bunch of links. And so you'll see, if it wasn't for that, so all kinds of stuff coming back, and if it wasn't for this bit right here and this bit right here, this
Is that what we have? Do I need to do some with SSL? That's what I have.
this HTTPS wouldn't have worked. And it's not that that website had a bad URL. It has a certificate that's not in Python's official list. And so the URL is okay. So that gives you si.umich. If it wasn't for that,
Can I just hold on? What is this? I've never done this before, by the way. Okay. No idea what I'm looking at. I mean, HTML, obviously, but... What if... without the slash? No? Oh my gosh. See, okay, hold up. Wait. Without the ignore. What was the ignore bit? So, hold up. If we like leave this out, CTX is not defined. Whoops. Can I? Oh man. I'm scared to do this. There's no way this is gonna work. Weirdly, I got the same thing. That was unexpected. Oh no, it's different. It's different. What the heck, bro? What did we get the call, crud? Attribute error. No, that's not our problem. That's not what we have. See, I didn't install it the way these people did. That's where I'm like, I hope that's not. See, okay, no, because it worked. It worked for the other two examples that he used. I wish. Oh my gosh, bro. See, okay, in fairness, this is 3 years ago.
This is probably thousands of lines of code that you really don't want to run. http://www.drchuck.com. Oh, that's a no. That's you are rl links .py and do the easy one, http :// www dr-chuck. Now, the SSL is if you are looking at a page that has SSL, Python
SSL.
links to, so I'll go to like https : www.si.umich.edu, and that will get a bunch of links. So you'll see.
Let's just try this again. HTTPS. Okay. Self-parent, self-call chain.
If it wasn't for that, so all kinds of stuff coming back, and if it wasn't for this bit right here,
Oh, there's also commented out. Whoops. Forbidden. Oof. Here, let's clear this and try this again. What? Oh, my bad. Here, roll on. There we go. So what's the deal? Most recent call last. See, okay. We're learning something, right? Because it's line 10, and it's that whole thing, the context. Right here. I don't have the first clue of how to troubleshoot this. Wait, 216? What? It must be in the URL lib thing, because I don't have 216 lines. 500. Is this an issue in the lib? The library? Because originally... URL lib.request.url open excuse me, URL I don't know, guys. I could not tell you.
And I created called bs4.zip. And so what you do is you end up with your file called, port from. So just because this looks easy. Doing things in Beautiful Soup, you might have to actually, read a bit more to figure it out. But we're going to just read this. We're going to import Beautiful Soup. We're going to ask for a URL right here. We are going to take that URL. We're going to open it. URL open. They give the URL and read the whole thing. That means we're not writing a loop. We've read the whole thing. That's okay as long as you know that the file's not so large. And then we're going to pass the data we got back. And this is going to be bytes, but Beautiful Soup knows all about bytes and all about UTF-8, and it figures that out. And you just say, hey, take that stuff I just got and tear it apart using HTML and give me back an object, a soup object. Now the soup object is something that you can run queries against. So it parses it, it deals with all the imperfections and inconsistencies in this HTML byte array. And it fixes that and gives that back. And so there's various things you can do, and you got to go look at the Beautiful Soup documentation. It could be a whole class on Beautiful Soup.
It has to be, man, I don't know, dude. Because I kind of understand what he's saying about the whole certification thing. Default context. Check host name. Put a space there. I don't know. Would that make a difference? Why would that make a difference? You might just need to be. We may just call it a day on this, and I don't know, dude. Maybe it's the website. They didn't specify down here what wasn't working, like, We didn't get an attribute error. And the fact that it did run for the other two is helpful to me. Man. I think that might be it for today. We installed Beautiful Soup. We did 2 out of the 3. Let's just make sure real quick.
You can see the Sugi one worked. HTTP:// No, that's. Oh, that's the. No, that's.
Just so I can feel better about myself, to be totally honest with you. Whoops. Yeah, see? No tracebacks there. So it works, but there's just something with that specific website. I can't tell you what that is. I can't. But yeah, I don't know right now. But I think that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching today's early stream. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this stream, working through Beautiful Soup and all that stuff. What is it? So it's Thursday today. Tomorrow, I don't know when we're going to stream tomorrow. might be the normal time of being, at night. But thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Love God, love people, and I will see you guys soon.